Well, ladies and gentlemen, so today we are going to be covering our planets through ascendant video, and today we're going to be doing Sun in the 8th house for Gemini ascendant person. And what happens when Sun is in the 8th house for Gemini ascendant? And as you know, this is different from my Sun in sign series or Sun in house series, because what's happening now is that the house and the sign are being combined together. And Sun is now actually ruling a certain house. So he's being lord of the certain house since it's in the certain house. So the dynamic changes a lot. And if you do not know what ascendant you are, where your Sun is placed, so you can come back for future videos or past videos I've made. For that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link here. So, Gemini ascendant. For a Gemini ascendant person, Sun rules the 3rd house of sibling, travel, communication, media, creativity, sales, skills of hands, journalism. I mean, anything with the 3rd house thing, your siblings, your younger siblings is Sun. He's controlling this house now in your horoscope. But now he's gone to the 8th house in the sign of Capricorn. So what is the 8th house? 8th house is life and death. 8th house is rebirth, transformation, surgeries, hidden secrets, secret affairs. And it represents the occult, the mysticism, controversies, and conspiracies. So what happens when 3rd Lord is in the 8th house? Well, what happens, first of all, is that either you do not have any younger siblings. If you do have younger siblings, they always seem to become sort of a problem in your life. The more you interact with them, the more you feel like they're becoming obstruction in your life, dealing with them. Anytime you deal with them, your spirit just feels like low. Your spirit just feels like it's dead, because that relationship is so restrained, it's so constructed. But most of the time I have seen that the person simply doesn't have younger siblings. What happens is this person is also very secretive about their communication. They don't want to just communicate things with people. They do not want to counsel people out in the open. They do not want to share their ideas. They do not want to share their thoughts on certain things out in the open. They want to do it secretly. These are the people who are always kind of looking for that secret society, that secret clan that they can be a part of. And they're thinking the 3rd house, which is the ideas, the generation of ideas, comes through a lot of rigorous tasks. Like for them, like if you told me that, Kapiel, create a website that I can make money from it tomorrow. Probably within half an hour, I'll come up with the idea, I'll create the website and I'll put it up. I've done that actually for my other friends. They're like, dude, what can I do for a business? I'm like, what about this, this, and this? And I get so excited, I created the website for them. I'm like, look, here's your website. Like this guy wanted to sell, the 4D and 3D ultrasound machines when they were first coming out. Great idea. The guy is doing great selling those. But we came up with the idea just by talking on the coffee thing, and I created the website, but I had no interest in it. So I just let him do it. I have no interest. I didn't want to go out there and sell things. But that's what happens, where certain ideas come very quick. Certain ideas comes with a bit of a struggle, with a lot of routine, repetitive notions in your brain. So here, Sun ruling the 3rd house of ideas, the ideas are like hard to combine, but they keep it a secret. They keep it to themselves a lot. Sun is also the significator of your soul, your personality, your father. And so shows that father, the communication with the father was absent a lot. You couldn't communicate with the father just openly and freely. It had to happen in a very dramatic manner. And anytime you do travel, like short distance travel, you just hate it. You dread it. You're like, I hate traveling. You know, some people just do not want to travel. They hate going even 3 miles away from their home because they hate the traffic. They hate all the turns. This is the kind of situation that brings that. This is the person who would rather not travel, just stay at one place. Or they rather travel across country, across the world, where all they have to do is just get in the airport, get in the plane and leave. They're also very much into government conspiracies. They're into wanting to find secrets of the government because Capricorn and Sun represent government. So there are a lot of development of your personality that occurs by engaging into secret information related to government. So, you know, a person could be in like wanting to search on YouTube on Illuminati and aliens and UFOs. I mean, all those things that we've all done. And it's just this fascination with the darker, secretive part of life that develops there and shapes their ego. Because third house is actually a part of your personality. Like, it's your decision, it's your ego, it's your own teachings in the world, what you think of the world. And what you think of the world is very secretive. It's very dark. It's hidden beneath the surface. So these are like some of the people you will have a hard time figuring out. Like, what are they up to? What do they want to do? Now, Gemini is a very communicative sign. Your personality, your ascendant, the first house is Gemini. But third house becomes the support of Gemini. So as much as Gemini wants to go out there and speak and communicate and sell, the third house is like the right hand for the Gemini. It needs to be go out there and reach in order to talk. Well, with this, it becomes a little bit constrained, especially in the early years. You may not talk as much in the early years. Then, third lord is sixth from itself. And the fixed sign of Leo, which is ruled by the third house, is in the 8th house of a movable or cardinal sign of Capricorn. And what this shows, first of all, third lord being sixth from itself. Or I'm sorry, no. Yeah, third lord being sixth from itself is that, like I was telling you, siblings can become an obstacle. Arguments with the siblings, cousins. And third house, which represents the skills of your hands. Somehow, your skills can get you into trouble. Like, for example, you invent with your hands a plastic gun. You created it by yourself, but then you go out, you shoot something, accidentally you shoot somebody in the leg, and you get into trouble. So whatever you do with your hands can sometimes get you into trouble. But remember, third lord in the 8th house shows your skills of hands will go into digging deep into things. Whether you're a construction worker or whether you're a surgeon. So your skills of hands are going towards either saving someone's life or digging something in the ground, or you're perhaps digging dirt to put somebody's life in the ground. Meaning you are burying people for a living. So that's how you would study this third lord in the 8th house. Okay? So guys, this is my analysis of third lord in the 8th house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your sun is placed, where your other planetary placements are, all the details on your astrological report, my books, consultations, for that check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow or the day after that in my conjunction video. Bye-bye.